Hidden beneath a quiet road in southern Canada, there is an old stone passage locales avoid after sunset, known as the Screaming Tunnel, that of a bride whose cries still echo through the darkness. According to the legend, the young woman was meant to be married, dressed in her white wedding gown, on the very night tragedy struck. Accounts differ. Some say she fled into the tunnel after a violent argument. Others claim she was running from an abusive family or an unwanted marriage. What remains consistent is her fate. The tunnel became her final refuge. Trapped, overwhelmed, and desperate, she died alone in the cold stone corridor. Decades later, visitors report chilling paranormal encounters. When a match or lighter is lit inside the tunnel, the flame is said to extinguish itself, followed by the sound of blood-curdling screams tearing through the air. Witnesses describe hearing sobbing, frantic footsteps, and the unmistakable echo of a woman crying for help. Some even see a pale figure in a flowing bridal gown standing at the tunnel's end, her face obscured by darkness. The screams are not constant. They come without warning, rising suddenly from silence before vanishing just as quickly. Tunnel's reputation as one of Canada's most haunted places. Visitors often leave shaken, reporting headaches, nausea, and an overwhelming sense of being watched long after they exit. Paranormal researchers suggest the Screaming Tunnel is a classic intelligent haunting, where emotional trauma imprints itself on a location. The bride's grief, fear, and betrayal may have anchored her spirit to the tunnel, replaying her final moments again and again. Skeptics argue that wind patterns and acoustics explain the sounds, yet no explanation accounts for the extinguished flames or shared sightings by unrelated witnesses. Today, the Screaming Tunnel remains a magnet for ghost hunters and thrill seekers, but locals warn that mocking the legend or calling out to the bride can provoke violent screams, strong enough to send people running. The bride is still waiting for justice, for love, or simply to be heard. And if you hear her scream in the darkness, it may already be too late to escape.